Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, its valuations against the US dollar, looking at the progression that we're currently in, bringing an update on this very important week, very important last few days for Bitcoin. That would be changing the market, relatively speaking, because when Bitcoin is above the 20-week moving average, good things will happen. So, let's start off with the weekly. We're still above the 20-week moving average. We have yet to have an official close above it, but we're still above it. And it's been 4 days. It's 4.5 days left until the week closes. Um, so long way to go, but looking good so far. We talked about how unlikely it was that Bitcoin would be closing above the 20-week moving average so soon, or at least on the first attempt. And what I mean by that is just as an example, you see here with Bitcoin, we came up, made a weekly test to the 20-week moving average, got rejected, came back down, and then at a later time period, and this is talking in the span of months, right? This is in October, this is January, and then the second test we broke through. So that's what I'm talking about. Um, it's very unlikely, but looking at what it is right now, I'm not gonna not call it what it is and call it very bullish to see this playing out. And this is a good um, example also about not necessarily going all in on one bet. Um, so with Bitcoin, I have a leverage long that I made months ago. Not months ago, like sometime in June, I think. So it's been a couple months, and I've been holding it ever since. And my plan was that I would sell a good chunk of it at the 20-week moving average when Bitcoin makes that move. It did. I did sell a good chunk of it off, but I kept about 1/3 left of or 2/3, I guess, of the entire contract size still in play, and that's still in play right now. On the off chance that we don't break the 20-week moving average and we go higher, right? And so as we can see right now, it's a good thing that I kept that leverage long and not selling entirely all of it. And yeah, so I think this is a good example of, look, like history or price action can show us one thing, and it's fairly useful. I'm not going to say it's not useful. I think it's useful. That's why I reference it. But embrace the fact that you could be wrong, that something else could happen, and how do you hedge your bets in such a way where you minimize the risk, or you minimize the risk and take full advantage of the potential return that you might have. That my leverage long story is one example, and you might have other examples as well. Moving to the daily, you can see that we had a test of the 200-day after we broke it, right? So on Monday we broke it. We rallied 5.5%. Yesterday we came back down. We tested the 200-day, and then we're now coming back up, and we're now at the same level that we were on Monday when we closed and Tuesday when we opened. So I think this is very good. We're staying above the 200-day moving average. Let's keep it up. And good things will happen. Trust the process, and good things will happen. It's almost like what the like sports people say, right? Like um, if you ever did, you know, not triple A, but like if you did like college sports or whatever, your coaches always say trust the process. Trust the process. Even if it's not working, trust the process and it eventually will work. So I think these are good examples of that, right? We talked about how, Bitcoin needs to stay above the 20-week moving average. Trust that process and good things will happen. And I do think good things will happen. I mean, we're already seeing good things happen. If you look on the right hand side, Cardano's going crazy. Chainlink's up 5.5%. Ethereum's still going up. Even XRP is up 3%. I mean, like it's a rare day. But this is what I mean. Looking at the weekly, again, we'll see how high this goes. If it does stay above the 20-week moving average after this week, we're really off to the races, I think. Not immediately, but we are on track to be. Remember, like you could, as an example, like you could see like the last time we broke the 20-week moving average, we didn't really do a whole heck of a lot for a long time, until, so like we broke the 20-week in April, and it wasn't until the major move of October 5th where we really saw it start moving, right? So it doesn't have to happen immediately, but it could. This is just one example, right? Another example could be this. Like, look immediately after we broke the 20-week moving average, we moved up. Um, what's another example? Here, look at this move, and then sideways. So many things can happen. So it's not as clear cut when we break the 20-week moving average how Bitcoin's going to play out, but we'll take it 1 week at a time. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.